Gakpo. Over to the other side.
Well spotted.
That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. It'll be a throw-in. Goes for the shot! Looking to go deep. And they can counter here. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Gravenberg. Johor Darul Tazim looking to pass their way through. And it's O'Reilly. And he's being shifted off it. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Played back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Lofted in. He rises!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. That has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, that's a fine interception. Szoboszlai. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. He won't be happy with that one. Gravenberg. Turns back here, probably the best option. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Knocks it out wide. Nemecha. It's a pretty loose pass. Played out to the left flank. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Skims one in. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, there's one standout, Peter, that needs improving, and that's the passing. All too often it's been found wanting, you know, much to the frustration of everyone around, and I'd go so far as to say that it's the biggest contributor as to why we have the scoreline we do.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Driving on and making good progress. Marcos Alonso. Szoboszlai. Can he get it through? That looks a good ball through.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Thinks about the shot. He's in space and looking for options. Big header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? No, he's just misjudged that one. And they're quick to get it back. Now it's Szoboszlai, now it's Gakpo. Plays a sharp little ball here. Hoisted in. NEPES, and he was quick to react. That's a little off target. Yamal is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their...
Shoots! Really well taken goal. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And here's Gakpo. Passes short and sharp. Not the most accurate pass.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution on the field. Number 43.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 22, Johnson.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Defending was strong and firm.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, good spread. Salah crosses. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Szoboszlai! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Substitution on the field. Number 19.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Coming on to replace him is number 4.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Always onto this. He's through, now is he in? And the finish! That is decidedly lacking.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Aims beyond the defence. Pings in across. And the shot! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And he's picked out the run. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Mohamed Salah. Chance! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Johor Darul Tazim grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Mosquera. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Can he spark a counter here? Chouameni. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Can he finish? That's another chance. Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field. Number 8.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Pass somewhat off target.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that will be it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the game plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on, and it just created a kind of negative vibe around the whole stadium, and I think this performance was one best deleted from the memory bank now.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.